Hey, ¿qué pasa, mi familia? This is B52, and for the rest of this video, I will be speaking in English. So, do you ever need a break? I mean, a break from your AAA huge game that you're playing? You know, the one where you've already got 10 hours of gameplay into it. There's another 100 left to go. Then you have the optional 70 hours of DLC content, plus the side quests that add another 30 hours. And then after all that's done, you go back and you spend the next month or two trying to find every collectible item in the game, like a chest or a piece of art or GPS caches in Tomb Raider. You know, I do. And when I only have a few minutes to play or I just need a break, I usually either go to an old favorite like some PvP Halo, or I reach for some kind of something new, you know? So I wanted to show you guys a game I've been playing here lately as, I guess, a stress reliever or just a break during the day when I only have a few minutes left to go, or I get stuck on a mission that's kind of frustrating me. And it's actually a game that is free right now on Xbox Live. So for you Xbox users, this is something that you can pick up as well. So let's take a look.
Okay, so here it is. This is Valiant Hearts: The Great War. And like I said, right now it's free on Xbox Live. So if you're interested, you can check it out there. So all the missions kind of begin with a narrative. There's actually three main characters. There's Emil, who's a hard-working man. There's a daughter who's, I don't know her name, her father's been kidnapped for scientific purposes by the Germans. And this guy here, Sergeant Slaughter. Actually, that's not his name. It's Freddy, but I like Sergeant Slaughter better. You can see here there's historical facts about the World War II, which are kind of interesting to read, and there's one like set for each different level. Each guy, Freddy, Emil, they all have different kind of special abilities. Freddy's is cutting through barbed wire. So you'll use those sometimes in tandem, so you may have a mission where you have Emil and Freddy, and you'll have to use both of them to kind of figure out the puzzles. There's also a dog that you get later on who helps solve puzzles as well. And this is a fairly early on type stage. I just want to give you guys a feel for the game. But later on the puzzles do become, fairly challenging. This is a great game as well because you can kind of start and stop when you feel like it. And you're not really missing much as far as this is a story. It'll wait for you. The music in this game is pretty cool. It's very dramatic sounding, big orchestra type sound to it. So it helps with a lot with the immersiveness of the game. You know, it's kind of like the type of music you hear in Band of Brothers or Saving Private Ryan. It kind of fits with what the style of the game is. So as you can see here, we're going to solve a puzzle. This is basically just a platformer puzzle game. There's certain things you have to do in a certain order. We're going to distract this guy here. The goal here is to blow up a bridge with dynamite that has for some reason already been rigged up. And we're going to stand right next to it and be just fine. Gotta love video games, man. There are some other levels in this game that are not platformer style, but do remind me of older NES type games. There's one mission where you're in a vehicle and you basically swerve right or left to avoid bombs and landmines and obstacles in the road. So there is some difference in gameplay there, but the majority of the game is this platformer style where you're basically problem solving your way through the level.
Okay, so there you go. Some great play from a game that I've really enjoyed. So why should you play this game? Well, it's a cool game. There's interesting puzzles that don't drive you up the wall. It has really good music, in my opinion. It has a pretty good story, and it has historical facts, which means you could probably argue that you're not playing a video game, you are actually learning. Boom! I just figuratively dropped the mic on you. So, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Also, leave me a comment. What's your favorite game to play in your spare time or when you just need a break? I'd love to know. And it's, as if I wasn't already needy enough, I'm going to give you one more thing to do. You got homework. Visit me over at Twitch, at twitch.tv/Bailey52. Hit that follow button to see when I'm going to be live. And come in the chat and talk with me a little bit. And you can harass me if you like. It's completely up to you. So until the next time, the next vid, I guess I will see you in the stream.